Hello, 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 hello. Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by Sean.
Hello.
Amy.
Hello.
Close enough. And Sean.
Hi.
That's very wrong. And we are here to continue playing D&D. Last time, we visited Caldorax's parents.
We did.
The group was treated to some shopping around Waterdeep, including getting Malzere a new suit, a fancy new suit, and a loot, I believe.
That's correct. A fancy loot for a fancy boy.
And then after spending some time with Caldorax's parents, you started to head back towards Phandalin. But on your way back, spotted the hot springs resort that you had briefly stayed at previously, where Godzilla the Salamander lived, and where Perils had previously had her face stolen. And decided after a week or two of travel that resting at the hot springs before making the rest of the trip home would be a good plan. You relaxed in the baths for the afternoon and have reconvened in the evening, early evening, at a recently opened bar within the resort area, where they were serving a strange fey wine. You all drank from it. Caldorax. What happened exactly? Caldorax, you believe the plants are talking about you?
They are talking about me, John. They're being bastard.
Now, Malzere, did you get the one where you hear compliments? I think.
That sounds about right.
And Perils, you got a little
Sorry,
pixie.
I just realized I was muted. No, I didn't get that one.
Which one did you get?
I don't remember. But it wasn't that one.
Wasn't that one? Did you get suction cups?
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody in another game got compliments. And Sean, Perils got a pixie that is currently flitting around and asking you questions about the local flora and diving in and out of the baths that lasts for about an hour. Now, we had finished as the barkeep revealed that there was an alcohol-free version of said same drink, which we were going to have Michael roll for how to get. But Michael's not here. So Sean, would you like to roll a D100 for Michael?
A D100. Go on then. Solid 90.
Solid 90.
90.
Oh boy. How sips from the drink and gives you a wide beaming smile Perilous.
Kill him.
At the sweet drink that has just partaken of, and you note that it's not his normal smile. The teeth are sharp.
Ooh.
For the next hour, lasting a little bit longer than the pixie does, Hal has a bite attack. And can communicate with beasts.
Because of course he can.
Interesting.
I'm staying far, far away from him.
Now, the evening progresses into night. Is there anything we would like to do at the hot springs before, other than drown? Is there anything the Golden Tooth would like to do at the hot springs before they leave?
Not leave, basically.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay here forever. And get all pruny.
If there's a possibility for sitting in the hot tubs with the stars out, watching the stars, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Before we have to go.
Yeah.
I think there would be.
In which case, 1 second.
Stars. In their multitudes.
Can we have like a more peaceful song then if we're gonna do this?
No. It has to be ominous and shit.
I can just turn the music off. I don't have peaceful bathing song. Let's just go with quiet.
Rope ducky, you're the one.
I mean, I can go with the sounds of battle.
Alright, I'm gonna get the pool area like glowing a bit more. Just for the atmosphere, man.
Aww.
4 little orbs of light apparate around the pool area. And the colours are under Malzeray's control.
I could do them like, you know, those atmospheric bath lights where they just kind of like fade in and out with different colours.
Okay.
And I'll just keep proccing the spell each minute.
They just like fade between each of the primary colours.
Precisely.
Just to add to the mood, I've turned my light into a smooth rotating color change.
Nice.
And you head through to the both sides of the hot springs and find a place where the central dividing fence sort of goes through a middle of a tub so that you can sort of lean back to back against the fence.
Yeah.
And share
dramatic
a bit of a
side-by-side shot.
Yeah, the dramatic side-by-side shot through the fence. That doesn't work because the camera can't actually get there, but it's fine because we don't actually have a camera. We can phase cameras through things in our minds.
Wait, you could do that?
Yes. With the power of imagination.
Imagination.
Emergenurken.
Very close.
Yeah, I'll just enjoy the vibes.
And vibes are had.
As I fall asleep and drown.
As he attempts to drown and I hold his head above water.
I mean, if you didn't, I'm fairly certain Hal would too.
Oh, my hero.
No drowning.
Oh, you're so
It is
cute.
forbidden.
You don't want me to drown? That's so sweet.
You're never allowed to drown, ever.
I'm gonna
Otherwise,
do...
I shall be very. Otherwise, I shall be very cross with you.
Cool, I'm gonna do it to spot you now. Just dives underwater.
Drags him back up, kicking and screaming.
Just do that thing where like cats do, where they just like shake their head to like get all the water out.
It's because you've got so much fluffy hair.
Yep, that's me.
You're so fluffy.
I'm not even fluffy.
You are fluffy. You're so
My
fluffy
hair-
with your little fluffy face.
My hair is straight, which is the opposite of what I am.
Yeah. And more importantly, your hair is not straight. It's curly. It's all fine.
My brother's hair's curly. Mine's like... I don't know what the fancy equivalent of hair straighteners is, but that's what Mouser is.
Definitely is
Like-
not.
A straightening iron, I assume some sort of hot metal that you just like.
Lay your head on an ironing board, lay your
Yeah.
hair out flat, and just run it over with an iron. That's the old school way of doing it.
Old skizzly school.
Eventually, you head to bed. You sleep through the night.
Mm.
The
Pi is
morning-
very glad to still have her face this time.
Nobody else has faces, but Pi still does, so, you know, she's happy.
Yay!
Hooray.
The following morning arrives, and as much as you'd like to stay at the hot springs forever,
What are you talking about? We are.
the time comes for you to leave.
You can't make us leave, damn it! Holds on to the stairs.
We've become the golden hot tub.
Golden hot.
Yep. Change all the artwork, John. It's now the Golden Hot Tub.
The time comes for you to leave.
Hal would definitely take the time to go and say goodbye to Friendo.
How almost certainly, like, is the last one out by the hot springs talking to Godzilla still. And despite not going in the tubs, because it's How, he is butt naked. Because this is a place where you can do that. And it's accepted.
No one shouts at you or chases you out of the building.
Or screams, or says, "Oh my!"
Before falling over. Weird.
before their monocle just ejects from their face into a glass. Oh my!
Yeah.
But eventually, you manage to leave the hot springs and put some pants back on Hal. And you head back towards Phandalin.
And we're mosey. Ba-ding, ba-ding,
And
ba-ding.
you have about half a day's travel. You arrive back in Phandalin, middle of the
Well, you
afternoon. Sorry, what was that, Sean?
Find it in flames.
You don't find it in flames.
Well, you don't find it. Oh.
But there is the rumbling of an agitated crowd as you enter the town.
Ooh. What's going on here?
It takes only a moment to locate the source of this cacophony. The home of Townmaster Harbin Wester. A gaggle of townsfolk has gathered, some shouting for Harbin to come outside, others decrying his leadership. A few individuals in the crowd display minor injuries, and all seem anxious and frustrated. Sean.
Oh no! Anyway.
Sean.
Yeah.
You and Hal, having the highest passive perceptions of the group, can pick out the following snippets of conversation from amongst the murmurings of the crowd. You hear a halfling woman who complains, "I thought the red brands were bad, but at least they never smashed the bar. Who does that?" A human miner exclaims, "The exchange is falling over, and some of my friends are missing." An annoyed elven man in a baker's apron says, "If I see one of them gremlins come near my shop, I'm hitting them with my rolling pin. I can't take it anymore." A frazzled human woman soothes the toddler in her arms. "It'll be all right. We just can't play outside after sundown, okay?" And another human male holds up a sketch of an orc woman and yells, "My wife's been missing for days. Do something, you cowards. Stop this."
I lean to Mal and Pyrolis. It appears shit has hit the fan while we've been away.
Yeah, looks like it.
Wonder shit ever not hit the fan.
You know, that man's missing his wife. There's the woman and child saying they can't go out after night anymore. Something about gremlins. And
As Calderax points out these people, you can see the human man holding up a sketch of an orc woman yelling.
yeah, sounds like things are attacking at night, maybe. And something that I think one of the other ones said that some of their friends are missing as well.
I assume the crowd is all basically packed around the door.
They're a bit away from the door. You could get to the door if you wanted to.
Okay. Pi is just, as she sort of shuffles through the crowd, excuse me, pardon me, coming through. And yeah, just gently moving people out of the way as she goes, and then she's gonna go and knock rather loudly on the door.
As you go to knock on the door flings open and you're just pulled inside, and the rest of the group are ushered inside if they followed, and then the door slams shut. Did the rest of the group follow, or did Pyrolis go alone?
Well, I feel I would have pushed through as well.
Yeah. I mean, we're cool and famous. They will part for us.
You do Mal pick up a couple of people like nudging each other and pointing at the group.
Look, there's those two gay
Please, that's not news.
No.
You do briefly look round and make sure Hal's not got naked again, but it seems fine.
Not since we stapled the clothes on him.
Harbin, the town master, is frazzled. His cheeks are flushed and he has dark, heavy bags under his eyes. I understand they're angry, but they expect me to take care of everything. I can't take on a gaggle of no-good ruffians myself. I can't stop anyone who's determined from breaking buildings and stealing things. It's absurd.
What on earth's happening?
There's been a series of crimes that has plagued the town. Eyewitness accounts say that it's most likely the culprits are goblins. It's caused unrest among the townsfolk.
Really?
You're good at this stuff. I'm not an investigator. But could you investigate the 4 crime scenes? Help the victims as much as you can and find a way to stop the culprits for good?
I mean, it does need to be stopped, that's for sure.
I've tried myself, but I can't keep up with it. There's so many incidents. And I'm going to try a new button now.
A button?
A button? Gumdrop button?
Not
That-
the gumdrop
That
buttons.
button.
Clicking the button, I'm assuming normal, nothing fancy
Yes.
going on. Nice.
You both realise,
Yep.
while he says that he has attempted to investigate this, he is too scared.
Wuss.
And he has not done that thing.
So, what investigating have you done so far?
Well, I've collected a list of the locations where crimes have occurred.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I wouldn't class that as investigating, but go on.
And that's about it.
So you haven't investigated at all, then, have you? Just giving him a look of,
Listen, we would rather that you were honest.
Okay, well, I've told them I've started investigating, but I haven't. I can give you 50 gold each up front and another 150 gold each upon completion of the investigation.
We'll look at the others as with a kind of sounds alright sort of look, but
Now we've come up in the world, we should demand more.
I mean, we could try to get more, but at the same time, I don't know how much more they'd have. Because Phandalin still a small village.
It's a small village.
So
The mine is open now, though, and has been running for the best part of a year at this point.
So we could try and get more if Malzere wants to attempt
Yeah?
to get more.
So, what's the offer at the moment?
50
50
gold
gold up
each.
front.
150
50 gold
each
each.
on completion.
Double it.
Roll me an
Ah.
intimidation or persuasion check. You choose how you wish to ask for more money.
Double it.
Okay.
Jesus.
100 each up front, 300 each upon completion.
Better.
He goes over.
I feel
and-
like Hal isn't going to look particularly convinced by that. But for the sake of ease, he's not going to say anything about it.
And then I can do this button as well, because I have this button to press.
My money.
Good monies.
I've been awarded gold,
forgot I've got-
apparently.
I forgot I've got about like 50 charm spells I could have used instead of doing that.
Seriously, the DC was 11. It was not difficult to
Brilliant.
persuade him to double the money. He is a coward.
Kai is gonna dig into her bag and find some sort of paper and writing utensil.
Utensil. Let me pull my fork.
Yes. She's got a spoon with a lead in it.
He hands you each a bag of coin. There are 4 crime scenes. Barthen's well. Behind Barthen's provisions, where the goblins smashed the well winch before fleeing underground. The miners' exchange. Sorry, Sean.
I'm just typing down some of what you're saying.
Okay. The miners' exchange, where the goblins stole one of the building's cornerstones, causing the building to tilt. The Shrine of Luck, where which the goblins destroyed and desecrated, trapping people inside. And the Sleeping Giant, where goblins ransacked the bar.
Sorry, what did they do at the shrine again?
They destroyed it and desecrated it.
And people are trapped.
So they took the winch from the well? Did I hear that
Smashed
right?
the well winch.
Smashed the well winch, took the cornerstone off of the exchange, desecrated the temple, and ransacked the bar.
Yes.
I don't know if I spelled that right.
Is it?
Close enough.
That is correct, yes. That's all spelled correctly.
Woo! Well, if people are trapped in the shrine, I suppose we'd better be there first.
I think so, yeah. I'm assuming none of the rest of them have people trapped or missing or whatever.
I've heard reports of missing people from around the town.
But not specifically in any of these
not
other
specifically
places.
tied to these locations, no. I don't think anybody is currently trapped.
So people were trapped in the shrine, but they've
People
gotten it.
were trapped.
I'm still inclined to go to that one because that one seems like it would have been the most dangerous.
And they seem to have a real. I mean, by all means, they've done shit, but desecrating a temple is something personal. Like you have to really not like something to desecrate their temple. Oh, come on, let's go.
Before they leave, like as they're making their way to the door, she's just going to turn back to the guy and go, "So are you telling the town that we're working with you, or what's your plan?"
I will tell them that we have employed the famous Golden Tooth to investigate this, and that it is very much in hand. Or you can tell them. Do you have PR people?
We don't, no.
Mm-mm.
I mean, Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, I don't want. No, I don't want. I don't want to cast it. I want to see what it is. I've now apparently because this has evidently included everything, all the new spells that are available. I do have motivational speech.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, if ever there was a time to use it.
I mean, it only gives people some like advantage on wisdom saves and temporary hit points, but for flavor, I can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
And technically, there's only 5 creatures within range. No, I won't do it. We'll just tell them normally.
Yeah.
If it was like a crowd, then it's like, yeah, I'd go for it. But
The Harbin comes to the door with you and announces to the gathered townsfolk that the Golden Tooth have been employed to investigate these crimes. And that any assistance they might be able to offer, if you ask any questions of them, will be graciously accepted, but that you have the situation under control.
Perils will add to the end for people to write down what they know and to give it to the guy, basically. Write down what they know, any of their suspicions, and that they will come back to them once we've read it and collated, if we have further questions.
Okay.
I just want to imagine that after he says that, you know, we're investigating, we're on the case, there's a little round of applause and there's just one person at the back saying, "Who?"
I'm suddenly picturing Pyrolis is like, what's her name? JJ in Criminal Minds.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
From somewhere she's got a podium, we're not sure.
Yeah. Was she carrying this the whole time? Was it in the bag? Like, where did this come from?
Nobody truly knows. But yeah, we want the details, but we don't want to be bombarded by people talking to us, so they can write it down and we shall get back to them.
You head to the Shrine of Luck, which you have been to previously.
Cool.
The Shrine of Luck was once a striking cairn of colourful rocks and offerings to Timora. The shrine now looks somewhat precarious. You see 2 figures attempting to move some of the shrine's larger rocks. The sister Garale, the elf, and a human girl no more than 10 years of age. You've been to the shrine before because this was the only holy site within Phandalin when you first arrived, and it was here that Malzaray and Squeak were returned to life after their brief deaths.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just before a dashingly handsome cleric joined their party.
Yeah. Malzaray and Malzaray would also recognize the 10-year-old girl.
Oh.
Daddy?
As Tamara Stonehill,
Is that the girl with the goat?
the daughter of the innkeeper.
No, it was not the girl.
It was not the daughter with the girl with the goat.
The daughter of the gods.
It's not the daughter of the girl with the goat either. No.
Cool.
She is the daughter of this Stonehill the innkeeper who ran the inn that you stayed in when you first came to Phandalin. And she is currently, with all of the seriousness of a 10-year-old child, having been given a task, working to reassemble the shrine under the watchful eye of Sister Garale. And I think, do I have a map for this?
I don't know, John.
It says I should, but did I bother to make this map? No. No, carry on. We don't have a map, just theatre of the mind.
So they're just trying to, like, stack rocks again.
Yes.
All right. Going to just approach, and even though I'm not the strongest in the world, I'm gonna help as best I can.
Greetings. You can very easily ascertain that Sister Garale is visibly upset by what has happened. She gladly accepts your offer of assistance. Sean, would you like to make a survival, religion, or acrobatics check in an attempt to rebuild some of the shrine?
Oh, God, neither. Let's have a look. Somehow, I don't understand how religion is not wisdom. Considering religion would be used by clerics more than anyone. So
Okay,
think
so
it'd be
this
wisdom.
says you can make a wisdom religion roll.
Okay.
So
I don't know how I'd go about doing. Oh no, I can. Oh, there you go. I can just change it to wisdom. This time around. So that should be it. Boom!
oh, that was so close to a 1. Sister Garale leads you in some...
One of the 2 successful religion checks I've ever made in my entire life.
You chat with Sister Garale, and she leads you through some of the assistance in rededicating the shrine to Timora. Timora, the goddess of good luck.
I will help move some things as well, but leave, like, the more religion side of things
Okay.
to Calderex.
Survival or acrobatics?
That is a magical question. Let's see. Survival, I've got +4. What was the other one? Acrobatics.
Yes.
Survival check.
You assist Tamora. Not Timora, that's the goddess. You assist Tamara with stacking some stones, and she assists you. And you rebuild some more of the shrine.
I will be making sure she's holding it at the right height for the kid to help.
Yes.
That's my name.
Malzare, is there
Not
anything
really.
you would like to be doing in this?
Not really.
stand around awkwardly.
Yeah, really. It's just like, ooh, this ain't good. What if I play you all a merry tune? Will that make you feel better? No.
Play a tune.
Okay.
Play a tune. Play a tune. Play a tune.
Play a tune.
Come on.
All right. I'll play a tune. Life is fucked, but sometimes we gotta get over it.
Play a different tune.
All right.
Puts hands over kids' ears as soon as she hears swearing.
Life is sometimes not very good, but the best way to fix that is get good.
Okay, different tune.
Get good!
It's apparently a very good song.
Get good! Dun!
I'm not quite sure how the sounds that are coming out of the lute is coming out of the lute, but it's working and we're loving it.
The lute seems to be screaming. You're not sure the lute is supposed to make that sound, but it is. Malzere seems to be making it make sounds that nobody else has ever made a lute make previously.
Yeah. Things are looking rough, but it's fine. You're in the safe jaws of the Golden Maw! Ah!
Malzere,
Yes!
as you strum on the lute, you notice a set of footprints leading from the shrine to a nearby alleyway.
Okay. I will take a bow and say, cheers, thank you, I'm here till Thursday, and then follow the footprints.
Tamara looks at Pyrolis. What's Thursday?
You know, that's a really good question.
I just need to say that we're seeing the princess, we're seeing the priestess tomorrow. No, we're seeing her today.
But who's on first?
Who's on first?
As soon as Pi sees Malzere start to wander off, she's just going to turn around and be like, hey Mal, what you found?
There's footprints leading off. And that's never a good sign. It normally means back alley street danger. But my middle name is Danger.
I'm gonna just
Al from behind you will just go, wait, what? I didn't think you had a middle name.
Yeah, my real full name is Malzere D. Chernadorn. The D stands for delicious, really.
No, it isn't. It's Keith.
It's not Keith. What? How? Where's the D in Keith?
The D is silent.
No, your middle name's Keith. Malzere Keith Chernobyl.
That is lies and slander.
Fine. I'll tell the truth. It's Eugene.
No, it's not Eugene. Look, if we follow the footprints, maybe we'll get a clue, alright?
While the music was being played, How assists Pyrolis and Tamara in finishing their work at the shrine.
Yeah.
Tamara takes a seat as you go to investigate the alleyway. And as you investigate the alleyway, Malzere, you spot a something glinting embedded in the wall of the building on one side of the alleyway.
What was glinting, sorry?
Something embedded in the wall of one of the buildings.
Oh.
like on the side of the alley.
I will take a closer look.
It's a pipe bomb!
Stop it.
It's the head of a pickaxe that has just been
Okay.
stabbed into the wall.
Like a brick wall.
Loose bricks, yes. Looks like the pickaxe head has broken off the top of the pick as somebody fled from moved from the shrine down the alleyway, possibly at pace.
Huh. I'm not trying to break in. Just trying to be a nuisance.
How
Can I pull?
strange.
There
Can I pull
are
it?
you can pull the axe head out. There are runes etched into the axe head. Make me a history check.
14.
You do not recognize them.
Big shrug.
But you think they may be significant.
I think this is, puts on glasses, significant.
Yeah!
Yeah!
That was a terrible pun.
Can I attempt a history?
You can.
I can't say a thing that's going to go very well, but we'll give it a go. Oh, heck.
Look what you did.
Set my
Right.
dice on fire.
Pyrolis takes off some glasses that they suddenly had on some sunglasses. I feel I need to ask you a question. Yeah! You recognize the origins of the runes as Dwegar in origin.
Oh. I recognise these. Dwegar. Not particularly good.
Oh, shite. Again! These fucks.
Why is it always Dwegar?
Dwegar.
Dwegar.
Well-
What they called that?
Dadgar.
Tamara's just sat in the shrine learning so many interesting new words from Malzere today.
Daddy God.
Daddy. Oh.
Oh. Oi. Oi, stop it, you.
What?
I'm allowed to make jokes, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No.
I
Nada.
am. I'm allowed to make jokes all the time. I joke all the time.
Uh-huh.
I am a constant font of the jokes.
Oh, you know.
John,
Hello.
from knowledge of the area, is there anywhere that Dwegar might have come from locally? Like, do we know what's around?
One moment.
I mean, Dwegar are like dwarf people, aren't they? So they usually just down.
Yeah, just whether there were any, like, particular openings in the earth that they might frequent.
Down, 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 down.
By the hot springs.
Down, down,
Ooh.
down.
I kind of like that. Just pulls out the loot. Down, down, down by the hot springs. Sorry, I got a bit too into that.
You were looking to go into marketing there, Mal.
I love how I
Backup
can only do
career?
vibrato if I'm playing Miles Ray.
Dear Larian Studios, have you considered?
Let the steam take flight.
You can't think of anywhere specifically around here.
Okay.
There is there are a couple of mines in the area.
They
Yeah.
call them mine.
Which this pickaxe would suggest mining equipment.
Cool.
But I don't think that it's anything that Pyrolis would particularly know of in this area.
That's fair. So she'll just sort of continue looking at pickaxe. I guess maybe they came up out of the mines. Do the footprints continue onwards, or have they stopped here, Mal?
Have they stopped it?
They become very difficult to follow after this space.
But follow it I shall.
You can't, unfortunately.
Well, why did you give me the option?
They get mixed in with the foot traffic of a busy intersection, so you can get to the end of the alleyway, but then it is difficult to work out where they've gone after that.
Great! Oh, sorry. Can I, feel against the wall to see if there's, any, trapdoors or anything that they've hidden in?
Roll me an investigation check.
Of course! Apologies, I was adjusting then.
You just knock on the wall, it opens, and there's a bunch of Dwegar and goblins holding a cupboard.
You find the wall.
It's a good wall.
It's a wall.
Well, in times like this, lads, there's only one thing to do.
It's not a time to feed your alcohol addiction.
Listen, it's just... I've been wanting to make use of this flask, okay? I've been treating myself.
How just looks... Where did you even get that?
I found it.
Oh.
Definitely didn't take it off a dead guy.
I didn't... No!
Okay, well...
No, it's something I'm familiar with. I can't do that.
Given we've lost the footprints, I suppose we head on to one of the next ones. Maybe the Miners' Exchange, they would know.
We haven't actually asked anything of the priestess or anything. We should.
That is true.
Ask. We just went in and helped. We didn't actually ask anything.
Let's head back there then.
We return to the shrine.
Yay!
Sister Garale is there, and Tamara is still sat in the corner. She's there's not much to do at the moment, but she's still waiting at the shrine.
Am I still waiting for this? No.
Can I help you at all?
Yeah, we've been hired to investigate the crimes happening around the town. What actually? What can you tell us anything about what happened here?
Well, I'm afraid I wasn't here when it happened, but
Son of a bitch.
Tamara was.
No. It's Caldrax's and Sean's greatest nemesis. Children.
So you could speak to Tamara.
But I need to speak to her now.
Does Cal look like he's going to approach her, or does Kai know that He's not much of a kids person.
I think Calzrax has made it abundantly clear he's not good with children.
Okay. In which case, I will go and plonk herself down next to her.
Hi.
Hi. So, the sister said that you might have seen some things. Would it be okay to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So, me and Mum visited the shrine at dawn, because that's when we make our weekly offering to Timora. But then when we got here, the shrine collapsed.
Collapsed before you got in?
Yeah.
Did you see
There were
anything else around?
three small shadows ran away.
Small shadows?
Figures. We didn't really see them very well. It was dawn, so it wasn't very bright. I swear I heard a gaggle of shrill voices, but I didn't understand what they were saying.
Interesting. Do you think you would maybe be able to draw the figures? If we got you some paper?
Try.
Pie's gonna get out some paper. It doesn't have to be anything, too detailed, but just so we can get an idea of what you saw.
Yeah, I think there's something else important.
Yeah?
I think, based on the way that it fell, they must have taken the centerpiece of the archway, because it's not here now that we've rebuilt it.
Indeed. We'll look to Caldorax to potentially ask the sister about.
The stone was very pretty and shimmery and black.
Pretty and shimmery and black. It does sound very pretty indeed.
I wheel on the on the sister. What about the center stone of the archway?
It was yes, a piece of obsidian, I believe.
Really?
Yes.
Obsidian missing from the archway.
Yes.
This holding chin thoughtfully.
Yes, it's
No, it's just interesting. There's been with these various crimes. There's been that makes two that they've purposely taken something from.
That is the definition of theft. Yes.
But this was vandalism until just now. Now we know it's also theft. Well, technically, it might have just been theft, not vandalism, because
yes,
they just
suppose.
the shrine collapsed just because they stole the thing. Interesting.
Pi has turned back to the little girl. Sweetie, where is your mum now?
I need to remember the name of the inn that she works at, don't I? One moment.
Depends. If there's only one inn, then it can just be at the inn.
I suppose she would know it probably as the inn. Oh, yeah. She works at the inn. It's called the Stonehill Inn.
Would that be the Stonehill Inn by any chance?
Yeah, because I'm Tamara Stonehill, and it's our inn.
Indeed.
Also, hi, Rogue.
Such sound logic.
Do you think your mum would be happy to talk to us?
She might.
Okay. We'll
I don't-
definitely pop in and say hi.
Yeah.
Are you okay to stay with the sister for...
Yeah, and then Mum's
The
gonna come by
afternoon?
and pick me up.
Okay. Just make sure you don't go anywhere alone, okay? You need to stay with people because we're not quite sure what's going on yet. Just
I mean, the
to
inn's
be on
just
the safe
over
side.
there. She points across, like, the T-junction of the road that you're at. To the large stone building.
Still,
That's
just
weird.
just make sure, because,
I'll be careful.
you know, we don't want anything to happen to you, even if it's just someone watching you to the door.
I'll be careful.
Okay.
And she hands you a drawing of a 10-year-old's very best sketch of a goblin. Sharp teeth, green skin, stick figure arms, stick figure legs.
Yep. Amazing. Thank you so
Angry
much for your help.
eyebrows.
Howl looks over your shoulder. Well, that'll be very easy to spot.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Yes, with that, unless anyone else has got any other questions?
No?
Just kicks it to the floor. That's what you know.
We should at least pop our head in the end to see if there's anything else the mother can tell us.
Well, if it's right there, we might as well.
Yep. Well,
Before we go a wandering elsewhere.
You pop across the street to the Stonehill Inn. Toblin Stonehill greets you from behind the bar. Reminds you that you still owe him for several goblets and several tankards that somebody smashed.
Oh yes, we do, don't we? Slides one closer to the edge of the bar.
You said you were stopping that.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
How
How much do we still owe you for those goblets, by the way?
Like 5
Yeah,
gold.
John. 5? Oh, hands in 5 gold.
Oh, thank you very much. How can I help?
we have some questions that we'd like to ask of. What did Tamara say her mum's name was?
Trelina.
Yes, we'd like to ask some questions of Trelina, if that's possible.
Oh, yeah. I'll go get her. He disappears.
Thank you.
Disappears out the back to the kitchen.
I know
space.
it didn't mean to sound it, but to me that sounded really suspicious. Oh, okay. I'll go get her then. Slowly walks in.
He comes back in wearing a dress and a long wig and
Yeah.
Hello. She comes back out of the kitchen wearing an apron and holding a knife and she like puts it down as she leaves the kitchen.
Holding a knife up over her head threateningly.
Can I help you?
Yes, we've just been having a word with your daughter and sister over at the shrine.
Oh yes, Sister Garale.
Yeah, we're having a look into the destruction that happened over there, and we understand that perhaps you were in the area. Your daughter said you go at dawn normally with her.
Yes, myself and Tamara go once a week to give our offering to Tamora for good luck. She is the goddess of good luck, after all.
Would you be able to tell us what you saw?
The shrine collapsed. Luckily, we weren't in it yet. I heard shrieking sounds, and three figures disappeared down that alley between the behind the shrine by Sister Garale's house. Tamara says she swears their language, but neither of us understand it.
Okay. We'll pull the drawing out and just say this is the drawing that we got from her. We thought it might, help from description purposes. Is there anything you can add?
I think they were goblins, but I can't really add more than they looked like goblins, but they didn't seem... At least I couldn't see them being armed.
And did you happen to see them carrying anything, perhaps?
I didn't notice anything. But it was dark still.
Yeah, of course. Okay. We'll look back to the others. Do you have any other questions?
Not really, no.
Okay. Well then, if you think of anything else, if you could let us know. And
Yes.
we're just advising everyone to keep an eye on where their children are, not to let them go places alone, because we don't quite know what's going on yet. Better to be on the safe side,
Yes. Tomorrow we'll keep an eye on Tamara and possibly other child. I can't remember if we have any more.
Mother of the Year.
I'll check my character sheet at some point.
Cool, you do that.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got multiple things to be looking into. So if you hear any other, also sort of turning to the, I assume, husband.
Sort of stood in the door by the kitchen, yes.
If either of you hear anything that seems like it might be of use, even if it's sounds a little bit odd, we'd be interested to know. Thank you. We'll let you get on with your day, though.
We do have a son, yes. His name is Pip.
Good to know. We assume he is safe.
Probably he gets into a lot of trouble.
Quite
Probably.
possibly not, then.
We didn't murder him!
This is a local bar.
Local people, there's nothing for you here.
We'll stroll outside.
Okay.
Are the others following?
How is definitely yes.
Are the two following?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Once they've got outside and the door's closed, I would just say, okay, so where next then?
So you've got the smashed well and the ransacked bar and the tilted building.
Correct.
The tilted building, I would be... The fact that they took a cornerstone and they took a stone from the temple at the shrine. So it would be interesting to know if they, as much as it's just a cornerstone, it would be interesting if they remember what kind of material it is.
Yes, indeed.
So I think it's there, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Wood.
So you're heading to the miners' exchange.
To the miners' exchange.
Yeah.
You head a little way down the street towards the miners' exchange. And as you approach, you hear the snapping of wood beams and the grinding of stone, quickly followed by panicked shouts. The structure slants precariously as miners clamber around the building's foundation. Standing to one side is Grandmaster Halia, her expression tense as she barks orders. And she is trying to instruct the various miners to either hold the building up or pass the correct materials to the people that can fix it.
I would like to go and give them a hand holding the building up.
Okay, Pi. Click that button, please.
We shall attempt.
Strength.
And anyone can make me strength or dexterity using those buttons.
I got better dex than I do strength. I'll attempt the dex. I will fail at that dex.
That would have a go as well, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I don't remember which one he's better at.
How is going to have a go, and it'll be dex as well. Well, luckily, you only need 2 successes on this.
Me, Caldrax, and Hal are there.
So, Mausere and Pyrolis heave the building back into position as Calderax and Hal attempt to and drop pieces of wood to repair this space, and the other miners quickly get the pieces of woodwork into place, and hammer it into place with the materials and tools in order to effect an effective repair. And as Malzere and Pyrolis ease up off of the building, the new repairs start to take the weight, and the building seems, at the very least, not to be in immediate danger of falling over. Halia takes a sigh of a deep breath. I'm sorry. You're not miners, are you?
No.
No, we're not. Caldrax trying to make it look like he helped.
How can I help you?
Primarily, we've been hired by the mayor, was it? I can't remember what they called him.
Townmaster.
Townmaster. We're hired by the Townmaster to investigate this crime wave that's been going around.
Yes.
And, yes, we want to know if anyone saw anything, or...
You're looking at the only witness.
Well, did you see anything?
Yes, I was a witness.
Yes, you're gonna answer the damn question, or you're gonna be pedantic about it the entire time.
The rest of the guild was drinking at the Sleeping Giant. I did what I could to fight off the goblins that tried to steal succeeded in stealing the cornerstone. I was injured, so I couldn't pursue them farther. But I did get some hits in. I swear, one of the goblins pushed me with some kind of invisible magic force.
Goblins don't tend to have that.
No idea why they were interested in the building's cornerstone, but they...
What did the cornerstone look like?
It was a... Well, they left a lot of it, but they took a strange lucky stone that was embedded into it.
What did the lucky stone look like?
It was a shard of obsidian.
A shard of obsidian. Right. Interesting.
They fled towards the woods south of Phandalin.
That's south. And the alleyway that the pick was found in, which direction was that from? From the shrine.
Initially, that would have been fleeing north.
Yeah. Interesting.
Do you know what sort of time it was?
It was in the evening.
Okay.
I'll hold up the picture. What do you recognize this goblin?
I mean, that is roughly what a goblin looks like, yes?
There's no further questions, Your Honor.
I mean, you can just call me Grandmaster.
I'm about to say grandma then.
You can just
You
call me Grandma.
Grand. I'm 92, you know.
Oh, boy. You can call me Grandma. Oh.
Do you happen to recognize this pick at all?
It looks dwarven in make. It's not one of ours.
Okay. Hmm.
Yes. Do we have further questions? Can anyone think of further questions?
Can't think of any for the moment. If you can think of anything else that might be of note, if you hear any talking, if you could perhaps let the town master know or send someone to find us, that would be really helpful.
Yes.
And I hope you heal up okay.
I'll No, now that the building's not in any threat of falling over, I'll take a few days to rest up. I'll be fine.
Good. Shall wander off, I assume.
It's time to do a heckin' wander.
So our other two options was the well and the sleeping giant bar.
Which, actually, are any of the miners still around that area?
Around where the exchange is?
Around the one the exchange, yeah.
Yes, there would be several miners.
I'm going to approach those miners.
Hello?
Were
This
you
is my
in...
voice now.
This is my voice, don't you know?
This is how
I'm
I
like-
speak.
I'm like an extremely deep Terry Wogan all of a sudden.
I don't know how this happened.
Were you in the Sleeping Giant when it was attacked?
No.
No. Fair enough. I thought I'd ask before we wandered away.
No,
But...
it was, we had our drinks and we left. I think I'm Welsh.
We suddenly got very Welsh all of a sudden.
Oh,
Oh, you crybaby bunting.
I didn't know
Well,
I was Welsh.
Thanks for your time anyway, very Welsh miner. Not stereotypical at all.
Normally we're Scottish.
Oh my god.
But when you think about it, Welsh makes a lot of sense.
Um,
John, there's been a request for a song in the chat.
yeah, that ain't happening.
What song?
Just gives a song.
Here's a song. Because apparently that was Tom Jones the Dwarf.
Tom Jones the Dwarf. It's not unusual to be in love with anyone.
As
What's new, pussycat? Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
as you head to leave the exchange, a cheery voice calls out to you.
Oh no.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
And you see a dwarven woman clad in blue robes waving to your group. Her forearms are marked with numerous tattoos of sigils drawn in white ink, and slung across her back is a leather satchel brimming with books, scrolls, and other implements. I'm sorry, I'm new in town, and Could you point me in the direction of the Stonehill Inn?
Really, you're new in town, are you?
Yes, I'm from Netherwinter.
Is she new in town and from Neverwinter?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm
sorry, you've got all these crimes happening, and then suddenly, oh, I'm from Neverwinter.
I'm
Never mind these stones I'm carrying.
I'm gonna start trying to do her voice now as very nasally because I feel that's gonna fit.
Oh no, it's hard to.
I've come to visit my sister, Elsa. And do some field research in the surrounding area.
Oh, so you want the sleeping giant?
The Stonehill.
The Stonehill. Oh, that is.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's over. You go down that road. You give it a left. You turn right. I give directions as best I can.
Ah. Yes.
What are you researching, by the way?
I specialize in knowledge about empires of the past. Dwarven history is a focus of my scholarship, but I'm also fascinated with goblin history and culture.
Interesting. A bit of a random question, perhaps. But
Yes.
would you know if there's any significance between obsidian and goblins?
It is shiny, and goblins like shiny things.
But it doesn't have any further uses, meaning significance. It is just shiny.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
It just has been 2 instances in town of goblins stealing obsidian.
Fascinating. I'd be happy to help any way I can. I
mean, obviously, if you can find anything out, that'd be fantastic.
Afraid I can't do much to help you fight, but I could do research.
Any research you can find or uncover that might give us an idea, that'd be most appreciated.
Goblins, dwarves, perhaps Dwagar, any links to, yes, obsidian, or
Dwagar.
stones considered lucky, perhaps?
Dwagar, you say? Oh, fascinating. Yes. I will start my research. And she starts running towards the inn.
I wanted to give her a handkerchief. Is that... She was very bunged up.
It's
What
just
time of year is it
by
currently, John?
I believe it is springtime, yes.
Yeah,
Hay fever.
maybe the hay fever's kicking in. Hard to know. Shall continue on our way.
Well, where to next? Are we going to look at a well, or are we going to investigate a ransacked bar?
I think... What time of day is it currently?
It is middle of the afternoon at present.
If we go and check out the well first, perhaps, maybe slightly later in the day, some of the people that were in the bar might be returning.
True dat, yo. True dat.
Never say that again.
What? True dat, yo.
No.
What, you don't like me saying true dat, yo?
No, don't try and get hit with the kids.
You don't like me saying true dat, yo, is that right?
Can you say it with a bit more charisma?
True that, yo.
That doesn't help.
Oh, don't you like it?
No, you got to say it like it's like true that, yo, like that. Not true that, yo.
You said charisma, not puggishness.
That's seduction, you muppet.
Charisma is seduction.
I hiss at you.
You love me, really? Mwah.
We will have one conversation where we don't flirt excessively.
But it is not
Just
this conversation.
From behind you, you can just hear Pi go, never gonna happen.
Of course he won't. He'll never win.
Shut the fuck up, I never lose.
You've never won in your life.
How dare! We're not having this fight now!
What do I dare? Who's on first?
Who's on first? Later, when we've solved this.
Exactly.
What?
What?
I don't
We're
know.
heading.
You asked the question, I said I affirmed it.
You head over to Barthen's Provisions.
Yes.
Which is a general store.
Mm-hmm.
And behind the general store is Barthen's Well. The modest red-bricked well is dilapidated and crumbling. The walls have toppled over, and chunks of brick and stone litter the nearby grass, and the well's roof is splintered and caved in. The well's winch and pulley have been smashed to pieces.
What's the betting? There's stone missing here as well.
Possibly. Is there anyone around?
There is one of the clerks. Well, for a start, there is an investigation check you can make.
Yeah.
You can do an investigation.
I shall attempt.
I shall also attempt. I don't think I need to bother now. I don't know what it is. It's just a feeling.
I like these dice today. Good job, dice.
Yeah.
I don't know what I sacrificed to who, but...
Perils.
Yes.
You realise that while most of the well mechanism can be reassembled from the various pieces that lie out in front of you, the drum of the winch is missing.
Interesting. We'll point that out to the others. Do we reckon obsidian? What's the chances? Gotta be right.
Yeah.
I mean, the drum is just what holds all the rope and things. I mean, it could still be obsidian, but
We'll go and approach.
we should probably ask the people.
Stood nearby is Ander, a wide-eyed, fast-talking teenage halfling.
Nice.
Who is wearing the uniform of Barthen's Provisions.
I'm just a teenage halfling baby.
Baby.
Hi.
Hi.
Would you be able to chat with us a little bit about this well, by any chance?
Yes. Well, I chased off the vandals that did this. They one of them shouted, hurry back to the rest, and then
Okay.
they jumped into the well.
And what did they look like?
They were strange folk, a little bit taller than myself, with long flat ears, big heads, and hands that glowed with a strange magic.
John, what would Pie make of that? Does that ring bells?
That sounds like the description of a goblin, but goblins don't often deal with magic.
Okay. But goblin, at least.
But
How many of them were there? You did well to chase them off.
2 or 3, I think.
And it appears a piece is missing from the well. I assume they took that.
I assume anything that isn't here, they may have taken with them. Since the attack happened, the well has been dry. I think they may have dammed the water source up when they escaped.
The piece that was missing, and she'll point to like where it was in the. Do you know what it was made out of? What it looked like?
No, I know that the well itself was built from just local materials, what was around.
Nothing special, no obsidian?
It could have been, I didn't pay much attention.
Is there anyone who might have paid more attention to it?
Roll me a persuasion check.
I'm going to roll and intimidate. No, I'm gonna roll a persuasion check. Hold on. Please hold. Continue holding. Actually, no. I'm gonna do that. Persuasion. Get away, tooltip. 23.
It looked black. I assumed it was just stained.
But did it look like stone? Like,
yeah.
regardless of color, it looked like stone. Right. Okay.
I gotta say, is it wrong to say that I'm happy it's out of service? I think it was
Why?
cursed. Every time I've taken water from the well, I also have vivid nightmares. I think it's cursed with bad luck.
Interesting. I feel like from somewhere, Hal has got a magnifying glass and a Sherlock hat.
Yeah, just a deerstalker suddenly.
And a
Yeah,
bubble pipe.
I don't know where he got them from. It's an enigma, but he has. A bad luck well and a good luck shrine. The
Calderax.
cornerstone of a building.
Yes.
Around this point, you hear
I followed you.
you and you alone, and Hal also, hear a gurgling growl coming from the well.
I immediately just wheel onto the well, like wheel around to the well. There's something in the well.
I is going to edge over and try and look down into the well.
Just a goblin like splayed out across the hole. Hi.
Hi.
The well is about 20
Hungry
feet
on.
deep, and
Mhm.
you can't see anything in the bottom of it. There is no water, it goes down to damp earth.
I will also approach. I would like to grab one of the loose rocks or anything on the ground, and I'm going to cast light on it and
Okay.
drop the stone down the well.
There is a plop sound as it sinks into the damp earth.
Ploppy, son of Ploppy, sir.
You see earth, and you hear
You heard that, right?
John, I'm assuming I heard that.
now that you're listening for it, yes.
Yep. Definitely heard that.
Cool beans. Cool.
You've got all of the language of the youths going today, haven't you?
For show, yo. Looks at Malzeray as he says that.
I refuse to associate with you.
And appears that Foundry has died.
Oh.
Foundry refuses to associate with you as well.
I don't care. I know I'm hip with the kids.
Your hipness has just caused a critical failure, mate. So, where do we stand now?
Well, for shizzle, my nizzle.
Shut the fuck up.
But it's one of my favorite things to do, to say things, to say specific things in ways that they really shouldn't be said. In certain, I like saying very dramatic movie lines in cheerful West Country accents.
All right, Pyrillus, what is up, boo?
Come on,
God.
music. It's time for you to start playing again.
Every time I say about the saying dramatic movie lines in a West Country accent, I immediately forget every single dramatic movie line in the world.
Yeah. Same.
I feel a dramatic movie quotes. There we go. Well, there you go. Same from The Godfather. Well, I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Amazing.
Rogue has redeemed a highlight my message, just saying, please stop, the Riz is too powerful.
Oh my god.
Oh, the Riz is too powerful, is it?
And also questions, I wonder what Welsh Adele would be like.
I can't think of it. I struggle to remember what songs Adele did.
Hello from the other side.
Hello from the other side. Hello from the otter slide.
So yes, you have a well in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
There is a growling at the bottom of it.
Are we going to have to go down in the well?
We might have to, but perhaps we board this one up and go to the bar first. At least finish our above ground investigations. Thoughts?
How are we going to seal it up?
I mean, I'm sure we could find some timber and things.
The thing that growled, and I know it's like it would probably be hard to tell. Did it sound big?
It sounded bigger than a goblin.
Because I worry about leaving this, knowing there's something down there. Even if we get some just hammer and nails and wooden nails and hammer it in, I don't know that that'll be enough to stop. Especially since because it's just like crumbling masonry and shit, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, so it's not really solid.
Mm.
And looks at you and I can get you some rope.
I think we're gonna have to go down first and then go to the bar.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And runs off and comes back with length of rope.
Thanks, and now go back in the shop and... Yeah.
Okay. And he runs back into the shop.
Is there anywhere we can tie the rope to allow all the lowering down?
Yes. There'll be a tree nearby.
Handy.
So,
There's always a tree nearby.
there's always a tree nearby. It appears as soon as we need it.
As soon as you put a well in, there's a tree near it.
Yeah.
Probably isn't, actually, because I imagine that trees would just drink all the water from the well. It's probably a terrible idea, but...
But it is now.
It's
That's what
there
we.
now.
It's the precedent we've set.
Yeah.
So yeah, we tie to tree. We chuck the length down the hole.
Okay. I'm going to now request that everybody makes this roll.
Oh, Lord.
Right. Before Calderax attempts this, he is going to look at a spell that he has that might give him at least a fighting chance. Something that gives me advantage on strength checks. It would just be a strength check, not a skill, wouldn't it?
That would work for this.
Okay. In that case, he is going to cast Enhance Ability Bull's Strength on himself
Okay.
to give him advantage
Hmm.
on strength because he needs all the help he can get. See?
Yes, yes, he did. You
Grabs rope, I yourself down.
you climb down the rope.
What order are we going in?
Calderax would be either second to last or last.
I'm fairly
Middle then.
sure Pi would end up first because of armor class.
Probably.
Cool.
And then where's
Oh.
Malzere going?
Like middle.
So Pi, Mal, How, Cal?
Yeah, sounds good.
And how now, brown cow?
Yes. And who's on first?
Exactly.
The smell of damp earth tinged with acrid rot fills your nose. What looks like the remains of an underground river snake through this cavern. Though a pile of dark rocks blocks its headstream, In the far corner is the source of the scent, a pile of carrion and sewage being dragged by a fleshy, three-legged creature.
That's a good sign.
And I'm going to give you this check that you all now need to make for it to not notice you.
Well,
Right.
that's not going to. That's 16?
Can I get a stealth check, Mal?
Yeah. Sorry, the thing's been all slow and stuff.
Son of a fuck.
Jesus.
Jesus, Faith and Begara.
I'd like to point out that Sean rolled a 5 and Mal rolled a 6.
I know, very different numbers.
Yep.
Normally, this is a group check because you've all traveled down there.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
All right, Rick. The creature hasn't noticed you. And is currently piling up sewage in one corner of the cavern.
Do any of us, can any of us tell what it is?
I think you've seen this form of creature before. And as you're looking at it, a second one pulls itself out of the pile of garbage. These are a mating pair of what look to be Otyogs, but slightly bigger than any you've seen previously.
Great.
That's not good.
Great.
But are they from what Pi knows, are they a danger to the town?
If they leave this cave, yes.
Okay. We're gonna have to deal with them, right?
I'm afraid probably, yeah.
I mean, we don't have to.
I'm afraid probably.
Okay.
It's either we deal with them, or they eventually escape, and we're made to deal with them anyway.
Yeah. Better to deal with them now, then we can explore to see what else was going on down here, why that river's blocked. I don't know if that was them or not, but maybe we could have a look closer and tell if they're gone.
And as you look around preparing for this fight, we'll stop there for the evening. Because it is getting close to the time that some of us need to be somewhere else for some other stuff that they're doing.
Like some sort of mysterious bitch.
Yeah. So, that was tonight's... Rogue has redeemed a stretch, so we're going to stretch.
Yeah, that's. You can't tell me what to do.
We're going to say thank you guys in the chat so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know we go live. A completely free way that you can support us on the channel, and also if you follow us, it gets you to stretch and other channel point requests that much quicker. Jeff has just resubscribed for 75 months in a row. That's many months.
Heckin' many months.
What a nerd.
So thank you, Jeff, for that. And for subbing to the channel, you get all sorts of funky emotes, including our latest addition to the emote list, the hello. Or the hello. And we've got some plans to get some more emotes in there soon.
Yeah.
I say ish. When our artists can tear themselves away from spreading managed democracy around the various planets of Super Earth.
Democracy waits for no one.
Yes. Brain says that there's now the things I need to say, which is that we have a Discord you can join if you want to chat with us about the games we're playing and the things that we're doing. We also have a YouTube channel you can follow to see all of the previous videos and the catch up with the things that we've done in the past, including all of the previous adventures of the Golden Tooth, such as the previous times that they have been to Stonehill Inn, the previous adventures they had where they visited the Shrine of Luck, going all the way back to before a dashingly handsome tiefling cleric joined the party.
Oh, he's so dashingly handsome.
That's all available on the YouTube. And if you go to www.finalbossfight.co.uk, you can get links to the YouTube channel, as well as the Discord, as well as written character descriptions, stories, videos, and the ever-expanding FBF podcast network is also available on the website. Head on over there, and it's a good website. I say so myself, because I made it. And let's have a quick look at what is coming up in the next several days. It's these many things. Tomorrow night, it is the FBF quiz night, and tomorrow's quiz, the first round, is on last month's quiz. So if you want to see one of our most meta quizzes ever, tune in to find out how much people remember of last month's quiz. On Sunday, it is time for us to continue the Rime of the Frost Maiden as the group tries to reconcile with the fact that they are now the heroes of Icewind Dale. And what their next plan of action is. On Monday on FBF, I'm going to be doing some more Marvel Midnight Suns. Tuesday, we're going to be doing some more Blades in the Dark as we attempt to experience the consequences of our actions.
Yes.
On Wednesday, the FBF Craft V3 modded Minecraft run continues. And on Thursday next week, Michael, that fox boy, will be back for more Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode. In the middle of all that, on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Angel is going to be playing a game on the Angel Games player channel, randomly chosen by the wheel of let me randomly choose a game. And Ben is hopefully getting back into more regular streamings as well. But for now, let's see who's live for us to do a raid at.
Frui's on Helldivers.
Really? Never heard of that game.
Who? Sorry, spell that.
I'll chuck it in chat.
Thank you.
There you go.
That is a lot easier than trying to...
Yeah.
Rui. Rui is currently playing Helldivers 2, so go spread some democracy with them. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.